Assalamualaikum and selamat sejahtera. We are from section 3, group 16, and we are going to present topic 2, which is database environment. This topic is important to be learned so that the students can explain the importance of the three levels of ANSI or SPARC architecture, and then the students can distinguish the differences between the types of languages applied, which is data definition language (DDL), data manipulation language (DML), and fourth generation language. Last but not least, the students can explain the DBMS functions. So, generally, what is a database? A database is a shared resource where each user may need a different approach to obtain the data being stored.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Dan Hafiz bin Jeffrey. My matrix number is AA220007 and I'm from section 3. So today I'm gonna talk about database language. There are three types of database language. The first one is data definition language. Second is data manipulation language. And the lastly is fourth generation language. For data definition language, DDL aims to build database structure such as external, conceptual, and internal schemas. Second is change the data procedure by an application program or the terminal from the conceptual to the physical level. The third one is the result is a table stored in a special data dictionary. And the last one is data dictionary is important because it stores metadata and detailed information in a database. Okay, next I'm gonna talk about the benefit of data dictionary. Inform is grouped and store data centrally. It becomes easier to control data, which forms the resource of an organization. Second is the data can be defined clearly, so all users can understand the application and the importance of the data. Next is communication and understanding between users due to clear data definitions. The last one is each change to the database can be speedily recorded. Data manipulation language can provide a set of operations to support data in the database. As we can see, there are the example of operations that we can use in the database. So the first one is addition of new data, the existing database. Second is updating data store. Third is access to data. And the last is deletion of data. Fourth generation language. The 4GL is easier to learn than the 3GL. There are characteristics of 4GL. First is presentation language, such as query language and report production. Second is special language, such as database language and work spreadsheets. Third is production of application, which define, add, update, and access data from the database to build application. Last is the high-level language, used to produce application codes. Okay, next, application functions of 4GL. We have application producer, report producer, form producer, graphic producer, and last one is query language.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Muhammad Irfan bin Abdullah. My matric number is AA220813, and today I will explain about chapter 2.2 language. Language, also known as query or data query. It is to define and access the database. There are four types of database language, which is data definition language (DDL), data manipulation language (DML), data control language (DCL), transaction control language (TCL). DDL for common use to create and alter database files, index, and column. DDL statements create. Create is used for create new table. Alter to change the structure of database. drop, delete the database, rename the database. End result is a table stored in a data dictionary, which is metadata. For example of DDL is create table name, bracket, field name. For DML is handle user request. Common functions is insert. Insert is for add new data to the existing table, update, for change or updates values in the table, delete, for remove records from the table, and select to retrieve data from the table or multiple tables. And classes of DML is non-procedural language. That is, data is needed without determining how the data can be accessed. Procedural language is inform the data system what data is needed and how to access it. For DCL is to control access to the data, controls the rights and permissions of the database, and DCL statement is grant, gives a user access to the database, revoke, to remove a user's access to database. And lastly, for TCL is to manage transactions within a database, group a set of related tasks into a single and executable task. And TCL statement is commit who carries out a transaction, rollback to restore a transaction if any test fail, save point to set a point in the transaction to save. That's all for me. Thank you.
A data model is an abstract model that allows further building of conceptual models and to set relationship between data items. It shows understanding between developer, administrator, and user of the database. Data model consists of three parts: scheme, manipulation, and data control and validation. A data model is used for data modeling at the external, conceptual, and internal level. There are two types, which is object-based and record-based. Object-based are a basic concepts such as entities, attributes, and relationship. There are three models based on the object, which is entities relationship model, semantic object model, and object-oriented model. Record-based are closely resemble the ordinary file concept. For this base, there are three types, which is hierarchy data model, network data model, and relationship data model.
Assalamualaikum, nama saya Muhammad Dini Suri. Nama matrik AA221031. Saya akan bercakap pasal multi-user DBMS architecture. Dia terbahagi pada tiga: teleprocessing, file server dan juga client server. Untuk teleprocessing, they consist of a computer with a single processing unit Dia punya disadvantage ialah dia heavy burden at the same computer. Second, file server, iaitu file server store the file required by the application and DBMS. And last sekali ialah client server. Client server, database and DBMS are in a server computer. Dia sesuai bagi saya ialah dalam penerangan, dia sesuai untuk kerja berkumpulan yang kecil sebab dia bagi advantage untuk DBMS dan itu saja. So seterusnya saya akan bercakap pasal reference. Daripada kumpulan kami ada terdapat 2 reference untuk maklumat yang lebih lanjut. Yang atas sekali ialah untuk database environment. Daripada situ kita dapat tahu database punya environment, maksud database tersebut. Dan yang kedua ialah types of database language. Dekat dalam database language tu juga ada seperti DDL, DML, DCL dan juga TCL. Seperti yang tahu di dalam buku tak ada TCL tapi di dalam website itu ada TCL. So kita boleh tahu lebih lanjut another language of database. So thank you.